of the Year, Episode 1, Chapter 9. The ranger knocked on the door. "Shuttle is leaving, little man. Shake it out and get moving." Chet zipped his jeans, grabbed his luggage from atop the toilet, and popped open the outhouse door. "Feel better?" asked the ranger. She didn't wait for an answer. "Let's go." The ranger guided Chet along a gravel path to a heavy door at the rear of the hangar. Chet could hear Roger barking somewhere in the distance. "Damn dog," the ranger grumbled. She began punching numbers into a keypad next to the doorknob. Chet recognized the keypad's make and model. "That keypad isn't—" Chet trailed off. The ranger paused and looked at him. "Isn't what?" "Very secure," he meant to add, but Chet shook his head and said, "Sorry, never mind." The ranger keyed the last few digits and opened the door. Her arm dropped like a semaphore signal. "Okay, here's the thing. I'm not allowed inside, so I won't be able to hold your hand. You have one simple job. Climb the ramp, take your packet from the locker, and secure yourself. Make sure you climb the correct ramp or you'll end up in the cargo hold, which I've heard is a pretty uncomfortable ride." Chet nodded. "At this point, things are pretty cleared out, but you still shouldn't be poking around. Got it? Give me a yes or something so that I know that you understand." Yes, I mean." She retracted her arm. "Get moving, good luck, etc. We'll see you when you get back. Well, not me, but somebody will." Chet peered through the opening. The ranger slapped his butt. "Yah, mule!" With a yelp, Chet scrambled into the hangar. The door slammed shut. The squat and boxy blue-gray hull loomed before him. Chet's heart pounded in his ears as he moved away from the long line of square aft thrusters and toward the starboard side of the ship. Through the concrete floor, Chet could feel the rumble of the engines. He noticed a ramp behind the stumpy starboard wing. "Here we go," Chet whispered. He climbed the ramp, but found himself in a wide, empty chamber. "What are you doing? Over here!" Chet ejected his head and saw Mr. Pharaoh looking at him through an opening on the other side of the wing. "Oh," Chet said. He bounced down the ramp. A clang rang through the hangar as the doors began to chug open. The noise startled Chet. He paused. "Let's go," Mr. Pharaoh prompted. "Right," Chet agreed. He glanced at the runway and saw Roger sniff his way across the black surface. "Oh, wait just a second." Chet moved to the bow of the shuttle and called the dog's name. "There's no time for this," Mr. Pharaoh snapped. Chet ignored his manager. He spotted Roger sitting in a patch of brush near the parking pad. "Keep away from the runway," Chet shouted. He felt stupid yapping such a specific command at the dog, but he needed to try something to prevent Roger from getting smeared across the runway. The dog looked at Chet and panted. The ship started to move. "We are going," Mr. Pharaoh said. Chet found that the ramp had already retracted into the floor. He hoisted himself into the ship with a hop and a grunt. "Sorry," Chet said. "Just get your packet and take your seat." "Right, sorry." Roger howled. Chet peered through the open hatch and found the dog now sitting inside the hangar. "Go away," Chet commanded. The hatch eased shut. Chet cleared the way and sighed.